Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Things are heating up very nicely here in Monterrey. The loyal followers of Tigres making a proper scene here. This place is not called El Volcan for nothing. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on.
Goes for goal! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Couldn't squeeze it through. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Serginho. Ibrahimovic. Serginho. Bullet. Rui Costa. Passing nice and neat. That's a sharp pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Or good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Madrid so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Great defending, strong and determined. Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Cruyff. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! And that was probably asking just too much. Showing great feet there. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now, can they get him away? Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Looking to play him in. Good chance here! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And this is Hullet. Rijkaard. Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. Rui Costa. And it's Hullet. Now there's a fine ball. Bullet. And it's Gattuso. Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. Gattuso demonstrating his defensive quality there. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Tigres couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Cruyff. Threads one in, and Dijk calmly anticipates. Nicely shaped ball, nicely intercepted. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. That's really well cleared. Tigres have got it back and they'll have another go. Pull it. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cruyff. It's Hullet. Cruyff. Now it's Pele. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the action is back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Good take, and is he in? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he... It's Ibrahimovic! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Madrid have broken through, it's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Pull it. That's headed upfield. Now it's Pele. Knocks it out wide. Gets a good foot in there. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, super find. Cruyff. Now it's Pele. And that is... Can he finish? He has done it! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. That's an imaginative pass. Serginho looking to get on the end of this.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now that's well seen too.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is good strength. Odo. Cruyff. Good ball, good take.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the shot! It's there! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pele is flagged offside. Cruyff. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Pull it. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Otto puts them all in. Firmly met. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been won straight back. Gattuso, Koeman cuts it out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Van Dijk. And it's Serginho. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. Cruyff. That has not gone well. Odo. Rui Costa. Now it's Pelé. And he's worked it through. And this is Pelé. He's Pelé! Oh, it's taken a touch.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's Rui Costa. Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Número 25. Entran número 21. Número 8.
Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Van Dijk. Oh, sweet feet. Otto gets rid without sophistication. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. No, he's not getting any further than that. It's Rui Costa. Cruyff. Rui Costa. And that's that. Madrid have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. And well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. And it's Ibrahimovic. And he's worked it through. That's the keeper's ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk.
Oh, terrible pass. Oh, that's beautiful.
Mbappe!
He's delivered all right! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Serginho. Gattuso. Ibrahimovic. It's played through for him. Van Dijk. Cruyff. No, that's been intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. And it's Van Dijk. Odo. Now it's Pelé. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And this is Pelé. Can he get it through? Rui Costa. Pelé. Great challenge, time to perfection.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Gattuso, and this is Ibrahimovic. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this an opportunity to pull level. And it's Odo. And that has put paid to that. Well, it can be a real threat inside the box. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Pelé, out towards the flank. That has found him in acres of space. Pullet goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Ibrahimovic. That's beautifully weighted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Pelé. It's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pelé is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. gone all the way through to the keeper. Tigres have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Nice control. Otto has it out wide and in space. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Rui Costa. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And they can counter here. He's through here. Good ball, good take. Gattuso. Rui Costa. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving...
And he shoots! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Hullet. Tigres applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Van Dijk. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. But that has not gone well. Ibrahimovic. Madrid still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for the run, Pelé. Abiati claims comfortable. Now it's Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Some resolute defending there. Gattuso puts his foot on the gas. Oh, well measured. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Rui Costa is always scanning the pitch for target. And Hullet!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
He has found the way through. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Tigres clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Hullet! Superb from Hullet! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gattuso aims beyond the defence. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Mbappe.
Tigres have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the ball's gone astray. He's had it taken off him. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's come loose. Foot in, hit into the middle. Gattuso. Can he spark a counter here? That's a nicely shaped ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Adams.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's Pelé. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. And the counter is on. Rui Costa. And this is Pelé! Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he was alert to it. Now it's Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. Gattuso. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Otto hurtling down that right flank.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 9. Número 17.
Adams. Oh, can he get onto this?
Entran número 20. Número 21. Número 8.
Serginho. And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. But hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Pelé! Pelé! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Played out towards the right wing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Tigres clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Haaland is onto this. He has found the way through. And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. Courtois tries to clear. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Serginho goes on a charge down the left. He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. He's being urged to shoot. Looking for options for movement. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, that was vital. Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And the pass is intercepted. He's in a great position here. Rui Costa, and this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Madrid finding their passes. He's found a way through. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Ibrahimovic. Koeman deals with that comfortably. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cruyff. Looking to play him in. And they win it back again. And he's picked out the run. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Now this could be a chance. And he's had it nicked away. Serginho. But that has not gone well. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Serginho. Gattuso. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Pelé does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Van Dijk. Great vision. Cruyff. Gattuso. Cruyff. And this is Ibrahimovic.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That has been cut short. Odo. And it's Cruyff. And it's made its way to him. And this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Tigres have the chance to go the other way. No, that's been intercepted. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff. Pullet tries to pass it through. Koeman gets over and intercepts. Ibrahimovic. And this is Pelé. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. Abbiati, in the context of the game, he must save it. Terrific save by Abbiati! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Opts to play it back, and the shot! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 25. Lo reemplazará número 18.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And he's picked it up out wide. It'll be a throw-in. Nicely weighted ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That's a smartly directed ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's intervened well there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's in plenty of space here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Haaland. And that's another good win of the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Spread out to the left. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And here's Hullet, and it's Ibrahimovic. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, look at the space here. Backward it goes. He's going for goal! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Gattuso brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Otto got a long way forward to join the attack. Cruyff knocks it into space. Haaland's cross.
Tigres really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. He's picked his way through. He whips it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Looking for a runner. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on.
Ibrahimovic! Played with speed from back to front. And it's Hullet. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Haaland. Half an hour gone in the second half. Adams spots it and intercepts. Cruyff. Now it's Haaland. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. Can he finish? He's scored! There seemed no way back, but they are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Tigres are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Tigres really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 9. Lo reemplazará. Número 10. Messi.
Driven towards the... Up he goes! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Ibrahimovic fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's a searching pass. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Played into space. Valverde. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now that's well seen too. Llorente might just make this.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Now it's Pelé. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Tigres lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it could...
It's Pele! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, just skips past his man. Great defending, strong and determined. Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ibrahimovic. Nice. Great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Yeah. Aimed beyond the... Big chance! It's there! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Tigres finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pull it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Cruyff. Well, here's a man adored by many, even their chance! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's an imaginative pass. Otto. And he's quick to snatch it back. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now Gattuso. And it's Rui Costa. Madrid are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And he's intervened well there. And it's Cruyff. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Gattuso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gattuso. Gattuso powering forward here. Koeman. Pull it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pele. Koeman promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff. And it's Gullit. Serginho. And it's Gattuso. Van Dijk. 15 minutes till half-time. Now Gattuso. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. There's the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thing.
And the shot! Ibrahimovic gets rid without sophistication. Cáceres climbs up big. No, not the best of headers. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Haaland. Gullit. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Gullit. Takes a shot! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for... Takes a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Cruyff. Ibrahimovic. Not the most accurate pass. Gattuso. Now that's well seen too. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Madrid can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Madrid carrying... Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gullit. Now that is a hefty challenge. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. Terrific save by Abbiati. Another throw-in. Foot in. Looking to play him in. Serginho. And here's Ibrahimovic. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Can he finish? They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 9.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Messi.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. Knocks it into space. And the shot's on here. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter,
He's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Although clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rijkaard. Looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. It's Ibrahimovic! He scores! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Tigres go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That ball looks a good one. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Madrid finding their passes, and it's Otto. Cruyff. Oh, well played, well played.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
No, that's been intercepted. Gullit. Otto has given away a free kick. Rui Costa.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Just the goalkeepers of... Can he finish? It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there.
Chance, surely! And it's Gattuso. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Nice bit of trickery. Pele! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Pele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Can he get on the end of this? That is a great pick out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Pele. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Cruyff. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dink through. Mbappe! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Gol de Tigres, número 9.
Tigres have turn to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded and...
And we're done. Madrid did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
This has to be the ultimate Tigers habitat. The noise, the passion, it really is at its golden best. And anyone not in those colours will feel truly lost. And as you can see, we've already started here. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy. Because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape in training. And it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that.
Great vision. He can run onto that. Mbappe! Oh, it's Rijkaard.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Now there's a fine ball. Pelé rises! And He's done it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Convertido en el minuto 16.
A
Número
1-0
10.
lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Odo. Madrid are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good.
That's positional gold, the utilisation.
Great chance! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again, in double quick time! What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. Back into the middle, and the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Decent chance! And it's Otto. Nicely aimed pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Some really good ball movement. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's had a hit! Oh, bang on target. Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shoots! And for a moment, time stood still. It's their second corner of the game. Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Serginho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Rui Costa. Nice sequence of passes, this. Gattuso. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No, that's been intercepted. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Rui Costa. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, terrible pass. It could be in here. Just the keeper's a chance for a shot! No mistake! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Tigres get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And here's Ibrahimovic. Taken back almost at once. Pull it. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de
It's
compensación.
Pelé! And that certainly packed a punch. That has been cut short. Pelé. Rijkaard. Pull it. Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. And the half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. Chance, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's the delivery. And he's there to clear it. Cruyff has found the net here, of course. Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. Mbappe! That's an excellent interception. That's going to go a long way. Rui Costa. Cruyff. And it's Hullet. Well, that tackle was... Ibrahimovic! Now, who's going to be first to this? Hullet. Rui Costa. Now Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? That has ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Tries to pass it through. Gattuso. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Gattuso. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Hullet. And the pass is intercepted. He's in a good position here.
Tigres really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Showing great feet there. Played out towards the right wing. Otto tries a cross.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Serginho. Rui Costa. Well timed, excellent interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. Mbappe. He's picked his way through. He's going for goal.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 17. Entrará al campo número 21.
Mbappe! Madrid have the chance to go the other way. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Ibrahimovic. Otto. Now it's Pelé. There's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Rui Costa.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pele! Cross flung in towards the middle.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And it's Gattuso. Tries a shot! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Van Dijk. Shot a goal! So close to drawing level.
Van Dijk absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Gattuso, the man synonymous with solidity. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Otto, looking for the run. That's been slit through. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And yes, it's him again.
Número 25.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Well, that has not gone well. And there goes the final whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Cruyff taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great.
Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Chance for a shot! He's scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gattuso. Now it's Mbappe. Showing great feet there. Steaming on goalwards. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. He's in a great position. He's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Great vision. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. And he's heaved it away. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's beautifully weighted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Odo. Cruyff. Gattuso. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. And the finish! Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Aim forwards. Aimed beyond the defence. Ibrahimovic.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And this is Hullet. Plays it a terrific header. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Gullit. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to...
Cruyff! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Gullit plays it short. Tigres are looking to go forward now. Knocks it into space. Courtois getting this one clear. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. Cruyff. And this is Gullit. He is through here. Oh, important interception. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Mbappe. Rui Costa. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Van Dijk. Serginho. Tries to play it through. That's an excellent interception. Searching pass he's played there. Odo. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That is a brilliant interception. Ibrahimovic. And this is Gullit. And it's made its way to him. Gullit. He's picked decent chance! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back on the way. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Tigres have it back and can go again. Chance! He has done it! And they get themselves in front! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And he shoots! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Tigres take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Cruyff. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Good ball. And he's had a hit! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pull it. Now it's Pelé. Looking for options for movement. They're urging him to... Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid have their second corner now. Pullet goes short. Fired deep to... Oh, terrible pass. Ah, he's given it away. And the real chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's worked it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Not the most accurate pass. Rui Costa. And it's Otto. Serginho has it in a wide position. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Tigres needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That has been cut short. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Out towards the flank.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Driving forward. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Might be danger here. Real chance here. Goes for a shot! Goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until...
And the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. That's good play. Tigres have the chance to go the other way. And this is... He's through! It's one-on-one! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good-looking ball. Just 5 minutes left. Great ball if he can get there. Chance, surely! It's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
17.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Hullet. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Cantona, Rijkaard, shapes to shoot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And it's been given away. He's shifting through the gears here. He is just caressing the ball. 5 minutes to add. Now, great chance! In for the pieces!
That's...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. It's Rui Costa. Madrid looking to pass their way through. That is a great pick out. Oh, shooting chance! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He rises! Off the post! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Madrid given another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Shoots! Danger averted for now. And now they can spring out of defence. It's Ibrahimovic! That carried quite a threat. Caceres kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Chips it through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. First quarter of an hour gone. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Odo. Now Van Dijk. Pressing high and with purpose. And he cuts out the supply. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. Danielson. Great work on the overlap. Nice interception, well timed. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gattuso. He's going for goal! There was plenty of power on that. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they can break here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Chance! He's delivered all right! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Ibrahimovic. Big chance! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and let...
Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Mbappe! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Just eases him off the ball. In with the challenge. Rui Costa. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's clever. Stood up well to him there. Denilson. And that pass just didn't quite work. Denilson is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That has been cut short. Gullit. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the shot! It's there! Into the lead once more. And a trademark move ends with the And it's half-time here. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Gattuso. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that's an excellent interception. Rijkaard. And this is Pele! Aimed beyond the defence. That's a sharp pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Courtois sends that a long way. Caceres, the man synonymous with solidity. Madrid really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. That's been slipped through. Great chance! Goal! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of...
Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's not an especially good pass, that. Gattuso. Now it's Pele. Gullit. And here's Mbappe. He's through here. And that interception was... And he's had a hit! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Decent enough try.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Gullit. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Serginho. Gullit. And it's Gullit. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
So their fourth corner of the game. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Mbappe, and it's Otto. Looking for the run. Gullit receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Otto. Gattuso. And he was quick to react. Good ball, good take. Now it's Pelé, and this is Ibrahimovic. Pelé, this might spell real chance! He scored! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Gullit, and he's managed to get free. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Tigres have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
The final 5 minutes. And it's Gullit. Rui Costa. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Rui Costa. Rui Costa. That'll be a throw.
Sostituzione per il Tigres. Numero 25. Lascia il campo per il numero 8.
Gullit constantly looking for the ball into the box.
Ci saranno 3 minuti
Sports
di
official
recupero.
showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And this is Pelé! He's found the... It's Pelé! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, what a ball! And he shoots! Oh, taken with style! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Lacking for neither time nor space. That's that, the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
This has to be the ultimate Tigers habitat. The noise, the passion, it really is at its golden best. And anyone not in those colours will feel truly lost. The action has already started. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full...
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Odo. And it's Gattuso. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's got away. He came in hard, very hard. Odo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Danielson. Danielson finds himself offside. Pele looks to get on the end of this. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Danielson. Serginho. That could spell trouble. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Rui Costa. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. Could move up a gear here. And he's lost his man here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's a good foot in there. Driving on and making good progress. Bullet. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Gattuso. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's well spotted. Madrid have it back and can go again. Odo. And it's Gattuso. Ibrahimovic. No, that's been intercepted. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Odo. And it's Rui Costa. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bullet. Threads one in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Bullet. Gattuso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tigres upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can.
Could be danger here! And he's got the beating of his man. Played out to the left flank. Stood up well to him there. That's a sharp pass. Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that has been clubbed away. Bullet. Bullet gets a foot in here.
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Rui Costa. Serginho. Pullet. And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Serginho. Danielson receives it in a wide position. That pass has been well intercepted. Danielson. Rui Costa. Gattuso. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Ibrahimovic is onto this, and the shot! Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's come to nothing. Rui Costa. And it's Gullit. Can he get onto this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's picked his way through. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. And they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Van Dijk wins the duel this time. It's a quick one. And it's Gattuso. And has a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And this is Pele. Pull it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Pele. Koeman. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Rui Costa.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Otto. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
In by Gullit. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Here's Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
This looks promising. Danielson. Rui Costa. Pull it. Oh, that chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rui Costa clears it away. Pullet gets it clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Into the last quarter of an hour. Rui Costa. Pass somewhat off target. That looks a good ball. There's the shot! No mistake! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And this is Pele!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pinches it off him. Danielson. Nicely worked. It's Ibrahimovic! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Mbappe. Always onto this. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lo reemplazará número 8.
Played in. Oh, what a climb! In he goes again! Oh, that's a waste. Madrid, moments now away from seeing this one out. Mbappe! Courtois claims comfort.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's picked it up out wide. Hoisted in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. 5 minutes to add. Van Dijk. Van Dijk. And there goes the final whistle. Madrid can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. And as you can see, we've already started here. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, there's a probing ball, and he was quick to react. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and...
Oh no, what has happened here? Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Madrid controlling the possession in this early phase. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. Rui Costa. Gattuso. Van Dijk. And it's Gattuso. It's Hullet. Pele. Shot could be on. Quarter of an hour played. Ibrahimovic. And it's Serginho. Tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Just the goalkeepers, it's Ibrahimovic! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Tigres are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Played into space out wide. Oh no, this does not look good. Madrid are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hullet dominates aerially so often. Hullet. Oh, this is a terrific run. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Caceres kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gattuso, good strong midfield running here. And he's running through. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he shoots! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Goes for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's had a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Now he's off and running.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single...
It's Pele! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Serginho, that's really nicely played. Gullit, can he finish? Oh, taken with style. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's Cáceres. He's found a way through. Ball swung it. He's got full. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tigres have their second corner now. Tries a shot! Danger averted for now. Good ball, good chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. In he goes again! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Tigres take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. And the first 45 minutes are up. So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
It's a pretty loose pass. Gattuso. Odo. Pele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe, he's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rui Costa. And this is Ibrahimovic. Odo. And it's Gattuso. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gullit. He's through, now is he in? Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And here's Mbappe, and he's had it nicked away. Now it's Mbappe. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Gullit is standing over this one. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. He's tried one! Well, he should have done better. Oh, given away! Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Was 51,800.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that because they never got tight to the scorer. Simple as.
So now the difference is 3. Stood up well to him there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's had it taken off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pele. Now Gattuso. And it's Otto.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Otto gets into a good position. Pullet has created one goal already. Gattuso does really well to win the ball there. Danielson. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Courtois claims comfortable. And here's Mbappe. And he's found a way past. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Gattuso. Over to the left. Back into the middle. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Threads one in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Pele. Now it's Gattuso. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a good spell of possession, this.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's intervened well there. He's picked his way through. Gattuso. Mbappe with 2 goals already to his name. And here's Ibrahimovic. Gives it back. And it's Otto. Rui Costa. Oh, good spread. Otto, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Added time.
Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And that will be the final act. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling at times. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ambitious ball here, and that is expertly dealt with. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koller. And it's Gattuso. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he plays one through. Oh, he's bustling through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Probing pass. He's in plenty of space here. There's no flag. Just eases him off the ball. He's going for goal. It's loose and there's a... In he goes again. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Looking for a runner. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Gattuso is... on the finish! And it's a goal! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence.
Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Abbiati. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Great vision. Odo. That has not gone well. Driven forward. Rui Costa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's Rui Costa. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Gattuso played out to the right. Now Odo. Gattuso.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's been slipped through. Bullet. Rui Costa. Aimed beyond the defence. Chance for a shot! And And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass just didn't quite work. Gattuso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's gone for goal! You want to be quick to recover this. Now it's Hullet. Swings it across. This looks promising. Now it's Rui Costa. It's Ibrahimovic! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Hullet. Tigres ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And this is Ibrahimovic. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Played into space. The most accurate pass. Odo. And he's lost his man here. Mbappe. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish oh, terrible. Goes for a shot! Goal! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Please be made aware that smoking
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And the game has already resumed here. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. Oh, that's well spotted. Hullet. And it's Rijkaard. Odo. Rijkaard. Serginho. Gattuso. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Great ball if he can get there. Koeman. It's a searching pass, and he was quick to react. Gattuso. Tries to play it through. Chips it through. Collar! Sensational by Collar! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
That's a sharp pass.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Mbappe. It's Ibrahimovic! Now, who's going to be first to this? There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Ibrahimovic. Pull it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Odo. Rui Costa. Pele. Collar gets flagged offside. Gattuso. Collar looking to add to his goal. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and this is Hullet, and he's managed to get free. And the ball is out of play. Gattuso, and it's been played through. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe! Oh, well played, well played. Courtois is there to clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Rui Costa. Nicely spread. Threads one in. He's having a shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
And now he has two.
Coming on to replace him is
Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Mbappe. Gattuso. And it's Ibrahimovic. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Odo has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Gattuso tries to clear. Caceres. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
substitution for Tigres. Number 25, Rijkaard. Coming on the field is
no joy this time.
number 8, Pep Guardiola.
Ibrahimovic. Dinks one through. Nicely intercepted. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. He rises! Goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He's shifting through the gears here. Incoming delivery. Aviati claims it, safe hands. Llorente does really well to win the ball there. Pele. Gattuso. That is good alertness. He's felt that, hasn't he?
Minute has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe. Kola. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Van Dijk is offering a...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Those of you making their way
Kola
home
picking
on
up the
public
man of the match
transportation today,
award.
please.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tigres have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Otto. Rui Costa. Bullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the right. He's a sharp little ball here. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Bullet Plays it short. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race. And one more try! Goal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a shade optimistic. And he's managed to get rid. Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe is onto this. And it's Otto. That's very neat. And here's Ibrahimovic. Koller constantly looking for the ball into the box. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's got away, looking to go deep. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Knocks it into space. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Gullit tries to clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gattuso with the clearance. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now that looks a decent... Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking to play him in. And that is as far as they're going to go. Koller. Well, that looks a cracking ball. It's Ibrahimovic! And he hits the net! And they get themselves in front! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Gullit is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's a cute ball. Finds himself... Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. It's hit the upright. And again! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That has been cut short. Oh, that's a key interception. Gattuso. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Madrid are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Mbappe!
They've scored! The second half off to a spectacular start. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And now he has two. This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Madrid have it back and can go again. It's Rui Costa. Now it's Pelé. Gattuso. Ibrahimovic. Always onto this. Well timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great vision. Serginho, and he's managed to get free. Delivers with whip. Has a look up and drives it forward. Serginho. Now it's Pelé. Rijkaard. And it's Pelé! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Pull it. Collar. And here's Rui Costa.
Rui Costa really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Good ball, good take. Caceres gets across and deals with it. Can he get it through? Pullet providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming. There's the shot! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Ibrahimovic. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that's been intercepted.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Madrid have their second corner now. Lofted upfield. And now they can spring out of defence. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that was vital. Mbappe might just make this. That's been slipped through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now the delivery. And he gets rid in a hurry. Referee's given a throw.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 17. Lo reemplazará número 21.
And that is expertly dealt with. Has a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. That is a crunching tackle.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
No, that's been intercepted. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's Otto. Looking for options for movement. Caceres. Now who's going to be first to this? Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's well spotted. And there goes the final whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Ibrahimovic claiming... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Gattuso demonstrating his defensive... Face-to-face with the key. Decent chance! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rui Costa. Otto picks it up out wide. Madrid have reclaimed it. Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. Courtois is there to clear. And it's made its way to him. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Rui Costa. Odo. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That is ended up in no man's land. Collar. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's gone for goal!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pullet plays it short. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Pinches it off him. And it's Hullet. He's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hullet is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, there's a probing ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Played into space out wide. Love takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cleared away. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pull it, and one more try! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Pull it. Serginho. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. So, third corner of the game. Collier. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Gattuso. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Bullet, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Mbappe. Gattuso. Adams gets over and intercepts. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now that's well seen too. Played into space.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gattuso. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
All the way back. Abbiati sends that a long way. And once more he proves rigid and robust. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's really well cleared. Gently done. Pele. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Gattuso. Adams cuts it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koeman makes the interception.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pele. Now, can they get him away? He's in a great position here. He's picked his way through. Can he get on the end of this? Caceres defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he's gone looking for safety. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid have made the crucial break. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tigres applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Now it's Hullet. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Ibrahimovic. Turns and goes back. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. And he's managed to get free. Pele with the cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's shifting through the gears here. Crossed into the box. Now it's Hullet. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And they've got rid. Madrid are still that goal to the good. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Collar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Rui Costa. And this is Pele. Otto hangs in a big header. And it's in. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
What a throw in. Otto. Ibrahimovic might just make this. And it's Van Dijk. And that has not gone well. Rui Costa. Pele providing an outlet on that flank. And that is expertly dealt with. Otto. Gattuso. Now it's Mbappe.
Might want to be careful there.
Rui Costa. Knocks it into space. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Nicely intercepted. Hullet. And it's Otto. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Van Dijk. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ibrahimovic was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Gattuso wins the duel this time. Tries to cross. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Bullet really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Número 8.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Ibrahimovic. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, can he get onto this? He's through here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Into the last 5 minutes. Mbappe! Odo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Deep cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. And time is up. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Collar picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
This has to be the ultimate Tigers habitat. The noise, the passion, it really is at its golden best. And anyone not in those colours will feel truly lost. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Now it's Pelé. That is good strength. Koeman did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. Ibrahimovic.
Well, when you've got Ronald Koeman present, he's impossible to ignore, Peter. not only does he read the game intelligently at the back, but he's a real goal threat too, with his long-range shooting and those venomous free kicks.
Yeah, he's just comfortable in all positions, a sort of master of all trades.
Intelligence, that's what it's all about.
Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koller receives it in a good position here, and that has left him in a heap. It's Rui Costa. That's beautifully weighted.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Now it's Pelé, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain, he's almost never outsmarted. Looking to play him in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's in on goal, and the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koller.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Could move up a gear here. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gattuso. Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. Koller! It's fallen kindly here. And he's done it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Serginho. It's a pretty loose pass. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's found a way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Driving on and making good progress. Haaland. Madrid looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Oh, that's clever. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. Aims beyond the defence. He is through here. Oh, good shapes to shoot! In for the pieces! He's got it all! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, listen, last line of the...
And he shoots! Sensational by Koller!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Gattuso looking to penetrate. And we've reached half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Haaland. Gattuso, a picture of focus and alertness. Nicked it back promptly. Chips it through. Koller was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, there's the clearance. Bullet. Great vision. Oh, read. Nice interception. Gattuso. Van Dijk. And it's Otto. Pelé. Threads one in. He's picked his way through. Delivers the ball. Oh, smashing header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Ibrahimovic is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 10.
Tigres can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
No, that was never going to make it. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Otto. Otto, he's shifting through the gears here. Chance to deliver. It's a mighty effort! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Chance for a shot! Mbappe is magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Koller. And the shot! Sticks it away! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, important interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's Pelé! Oh, it's hit the post! Rijkaard. He won't be happy with that one. Koller! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Ibrahimovic. He's tried one! Rijkaard. Bullet.